One of the biggest saving graces for having a successful and positive experience when hiring a graphic designer or illustrator is doing your due diligence to make sure that the person you're choosing to work with is in fact a reputable business professional. My name is Brittany Lewis. I am a professional graphic designer illustrator with over a decade of experience working with independent creators and small businesses, and I want to help you hire like a boss. So here are my top 5 red flags for your nightmare creative professionals. Number 1. There is no contract agreement in place. Before beginning any project, there needs to be something in writing that clearly articulates the scope of work, your fees and fee schedule, your timeline, and any other important matters that need to be put in writing. This will help make sure that all parties involved are on the same page. If your professional of choice doesn't use a contract, it may not be an ideal situation to be in, and it leaves room for broken promises and shady dealings. Number 2. A part of doing your due diligence is selecting a qualified designer or illustrator, is checking out their portfolio and being familiar with their work. A strong portfolio is a good indication of an artist's experience and expertise. If an artist doesn't have a portfolio or samples of their work that they're willing to show, it could be a red flag and you may not get the outcome that you desire. Number 3, poor communication skills. Now, this is a big deal. Communication is paramount to the success of any project. Working with someone who struggles with communication can lead to all kinds of misunderstandings, which can cost you both time and money to rectify. A good indication of their communication skills is how they first respond to your inquiry. Now, in the age of Amazon and social media, we've gotten accustomed to lightning fast responses, but remember, we're dealing with real people here. You're reaching out to a real person with a real life and a real business to attend to, so do be considerate and patient with your expected response times. But if it feels like you'll never hear back from them, or when you do hear back from them, the interaction is less than professional, it's a good indication of and it really sets the tone for the project to come. Now, when working with someone, this doesn't mean that you should micromanage the designer or illustrator you're working with. Please don't do that. There does need to be a good line of communication between both parties. This helps each participant have a clear understanding of the requirements and expectations and any new developments in the project as they arise. Number 4, difficulty with collaboration. Working with a creative professional is definitely a collaborative effort, but you shouldn't be railroaded by your graphic designers or illustrators' opinions because ultimately it is your project. A creative's role is to use their experience and expertise to bring your vision to life. Experience and expertise are the key words here. So while it is important to allow them to shepherd the experience, it's important, or equally as important, to be able to voice your opinion and concerns throughout the process. There should be a healthy balance between both parties. Number 5, unreasonable pricing. Extremely low or high pricing in comparison to industry standards can be a huge red flag. Be cautious of pricing that seems too good to be true or unreasonably high. It's also important to note that prices can vary wildly, but part of doing your due diligence is researching about the average and also taking into consideration the experience and expertise. What is unreasonable to you may not actually be unreasonable when taking those two things into consideration. So before beginning your project, set yourself up a budget that you're comfortable with, that's also reflective of the market standards, and work to find a professional who not only fits the aesthetic that you're after, but who also exhibits top-tier professionalism and can work within your budget. And if it comes down to it, you can always save up to work with the creative of your dreams. Working with a graphic designer or illustrator can be a hugely rewarding experience, and despite the overwhelming attention that negative experiences get, doing your due diligence can make all the difference. There are tons of reputable creators out there who are excited to work with you and who are excited to help your project and your business stand out from the rest. So that wraps up my top 5 red flags for nightmare creative professionals. If you like this video and if you'd like to learn more about working with a graphic designer or illustrator from the perspective of someone who does this for a living, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.